Hi, everyone. Welcome to Momentum Season, the podcast. In this episode, I will talk about the team that never won an NBA championship. So stay tuned. Well, it was a little trap, as you might have thought. There is not only one team that never won a championship, but several teams. To be exact, there are 10 teams, thanks to the Nuggets who won their first in the summer last season. What a relief it must have been for the city of Denver. So let's scroll to the list of those unfortunate teams. Number 1 on the list, the Charlotte Hornets. The Hornets were founded in 1988, and they have 0 appearances in the NBA Finals. Will LaMelo and his teammates be able to change that note? We will see this upcoming season. Number 2 on the list, the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Wolves were founded in 1989, and they have 0 appearances in the NBA Finals. I remember Kevin Garnett giving his all for the franchise but had to go to the Celtics to finally win his ring alongside Rajon Rondo, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce. The Wolves have a bright future with Anthony Edwards, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Rudy Gobert. Number 3 on the list, the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans were founded in 2002 and were called the New Orleans Hornets until they changed their name at the end of the 2012 to 2013 season. They have 0 appearances in the NBA Finals. Let's see if Zion Williamson can stay healthy. That is the biggest concern for this franchise right now. Number 4 on the list, the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies were founded in 1995 and were originally from Vancouver. After the 2000 to 2001 season, they moved to Memphis. They have 0 appearances in the NBA Finals. They have a good young team, but the competition in the West is very high. Let's see if Ja Morant can stay out of trouble when he comes back from his suspension. Number 5 on the list, the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers were founded in 1970 but were named the Buffalo Braves from 1970 to 1978 and then the San Diego Clippers from 1978 to 1984. In 1984, Mr. Sterling decided to move the franchise to Los Angeles without any approval from the NBA, which led to multiple fines and a lawsuit. Despite players like Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, and Chris Paul playing on the same team, the Clippers have 0 appearances in the NBA Finals. Will Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and Russell Westbrook have something to say about this? They will all have to stay healthy to have a chance. Number 6 on the list, the Indiana Pacers. The Indiana Pacers were founded in 1967 as a member of the ABA, the American Basketball Association, and became part of the NBA in 1976 when both associations merged. They appeared once in the NBA Finals in the 1999-2000 season against the Los Angeles Lakers of Shaq and Kobe. They lost in 6 games after a hard-fought series. Reggie Miller is ringless despite a remarkable career in Indiana. Sheesh! Let's see what the Indiana Pacers are going to bring this year. Number 7 on the list, the Phoenix Suns. The Suns were founded in 1968. They appeared in the NBA Finals 3 times, in 1976, in 1993 with Charles Barkley, and lost to the Chicago Bulls, and in 2021 with Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and DeAndre Ayton, defeated by the Milwaukee Bucks in 6 games despite leading the series 2-0. The opportunity seems to have slipped away, but let's see with the new big 3 of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. Number 8 on the list, the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets were founded in 1967 and were named the New Jersey Americans for 1 year in the ABA, American Basketball Association. In 1968, they moved to New York and played in the ABA until 1977. In 1977, the team returned to New Jersey as the Nets and remained there until 2012. Led by Jason Kidd, they reached the NBA Finals twice in 2002 and 2003 but came up empty-handed. In 2012, the team moved to the Barclays Center as the Brooklyn Nets, as we know them today. They had a big 3 recently of Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving, but the formula never worked and all are gone now. What was really the problem? Was it an ego thing? Number 9 on the list, the Orlando Magic. The Magic were founded in 1989. In 1995, they reached their first NBA Finals with the duo of Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway, but they got swept by the Houston Rockets. Later, in 2009, they went to the NBA Finals again with Dwight Howard but lost in 6 games against Kobe Bryant and the Lakers. For now, it's not easy for the Magic, but a player like Paolo Banchero, the future shines bright like a diamond. And before I tell you the last team that didn't win a championship, don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification button to not miss our next videos. At number 10 on the list, the Utah Jazz. The Jazz were founded in 1974 and were called the New Orleans Jazz until 1979. In 1979, they moved to Salt Lake City as the Utah Jazz. They had Hall of Famers like Karl Malone and John Stockton, but they were never able to win a championship. For 2 consecutive years, they reached the NBA Finals against the Bulls in 1997 and 1998. Sadly for them, they lost both of those finals in 6 games. The Jazz are now in a rebuilding phase, and we cannot see the day when they will compete for the championship. Thank you for listening. Please share this with people you think might like it. Did you know all 10 teams, or did some of the teams on the list surprise you? Let me know in the comments. And that's it for today. See you soon, and keep the momentum.